Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. It is 1:07 p.m. on May the 6th, and we are back, and I'm a little bit blocked by that tulip, I gotta say, but that's fine, you know. Sometimes maybe it's good to be slightly not seen. I still look great, as always, in my lapel shorts, my kicks, my fishing vest, and my balloon hat. You know, the classic look that everyone's going for. It rained a little bit earlier when I was playing. Oh my god, she used the espresso machine. That's adorable. But it rained a little bit earlier while I was playing. And the reason I was playing earlier is I went to Leo. I still don't know how to say the last name. Hopefully I'm semi-right. And I got a couple of things which you will shortly see. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't mean to just... I just wanted to throw it on the ground, but still. But I went over to their place, and I need to go back at some point. Ooh, hello. I need to go back at some point because I really want to do a video tour of their place. I didn't even think about it while I was there, but I've done a full tour myself. And it was one of the coolest islands, if not the coolest island I've ever seen. So I'm really, really excited to maybe go explore that just a little bit better, if they're willing to do so. Maybe I gotta definitely do my wife's island first, and you may have just saw a little bit of what I have, but we will show more later. But anyways, I gotta say, I got 3 members over the night. I don't know why, don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you so much. Oh yeah, we have a basement. I totally forgot about that. But I'm gonna say all of your names wrong. I can talk, I promise. So just prepare. So Sadria? I've never seen that name before. Sadira? Prior? Oh, I'm so bad at names. I'm sorry. I should know better. I do not. Please let me know how to say it in the comments. I would appreciate it very much. And I'm so sorry, as always. And then we have Leanna. I think I'm saying that right. I believe that's how you corrected me last time. Leanna Bennett. I'm going to say I said that right. I really do not know. And then we have like... Oh, God, there's even an accent in it. This isn't going to help me, is it? Linnea? Larson? Well, all 3 of them, as much as I butchered their name, and they may want to now cancel everything, I did try. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. If you want to join the Discord, there's a community post if you want to check out how to do that, so thank you so much. We're up to 21 members in total, I believe, now, so I really appreciate it. We only have a couple over on the Discord right now, so feel free to come on over. We've been pretty chill and fun over there so far, so I think it's good. I actually did some trades this morning via it, and by trades I mean they just gave me stuff. I keep saying he, I don't know why, I'm sorry. They just gave me stuff, and it was great. Didn't want anything in return, so you know, I will never say no. But no, I really do appreciate it. So I got an LCD TV, a 50-inch one at that. Cloud flooring, which I think looks amazing. I saw it when I was touring their place, and that looks so cool. It even goes through... Whoa, it goes through the... Oh, I didn't realize it was so 3D. Oh, it's very ominous. Kind of feel like I want that for the basement. I feel like that would be fun in the basement. I got a kitchen island. That's originally all I wanted, and then I just got a bunch of other goodies, and I now have a gold watering can, which is so cool. They gave me one, and I couldn't say no, of course. So I'm really excited to use it. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to use it, so I'm going to have to read that. And then I went to my wife's island, and she gave me a ton of recipes, which I'll go through in a second. But I also got a rock climbing wall, which I think looks amazing, and I'm definitely going to use that downstairs as well. And then 2 garden benches, and like I said, a whole bunch. And then also this shirt, I believe. Yeah. So I got that as well. But no, that is so cool. I'm really excited to be placing some of these things around today, so I think it's going to be really fun. And let's go ahead and... Can I just pop you up on the wall there? That's pretty good, actually. Uh, I'll take it. And then the kitchen island. I got to see how I can fit this in here now. I'm unsure. Also, sorry if I sound a bit nasally today. I got like a bit of congestion apparently. As soon as I started recording, I was just like, oh, okay, I can't breathe now. Oh yeah, I need to probably put a couple of things away so I have some room to do this a bit better. I'll go ahead and put that in storage, and as well, do I have like doubles of anything? I got like too much wood here. So that'll be fine to go and take away, and I'll go ahead and put the table setting away. So there we go. So I do have a kitchen island now, which I've been really wanting, so this is sweet. Thank you again so much, Kai, for allowing me to have it. And now I have like a little workspace. I have a place where I can put my, put 2 chairs here. So it's more of a breakfast bar instead of having to have, you know, something a little bit more permanent or like as big. Now it's like a multitasking thing, which I really love. Which I guess I can just put the antique chair there for now. Not peaches. That's not really a good chair. I mean, you can probably sit on a peach, but I'm not sure how comfortable it would be. Let's see if I can actually do this like a proper person. There we go. Spin that bad boy around. All right. So yeah, there we go. We now have kitchen island that we can put our feet up on. I forgot to mute my hangouts. Apologies for that. And that was actually from Zacky Boy. I was asking him if I could steal his Discord rules because they were quite good. And I needed them. So there we go. So now we have that done, and I really like how that looks. I still have, you know, I don't know if there's still counters or anything of the sorts, but I really do hope so, because I think having a counter of some description would be really nice. But who knows? We'll get there when we get there, I guess. So yeah, I've got these things. I'll put them in storage for the time being. I will put that up here, because that's still fun to have. And I guess that's it for here for now. Now, we do have a TV now. I don't know if it can go on the wall. I didn't actually check before. Well, that's definitely not it. Okay, so you just place it. Okay, that's good. Oh, I gotta figure out where to put this now. I'm half tempted to move this and put it on top of... That's not what I wanted. That's really not what I wanted. Why'd you even go all the way over there? Oh, why? Why you do this to me, video game? Why you gotta be like that? Okay, actually, if I just do this and then bring it on down here. I don't know why I'm not doing this in the build mode, but apparently I just am a glutton for punishment at this point. And I've already started, so I mean, it feels kind of silly to change now. I actually do need to bring these down. Oh yeah, that's still full, of course. What did I even just pick up? Rotary phone. That makes sense. Oh, I still had 100 turnips here. Well, that was well hidden. Well, I guess I'll see what mine are worth today. Could have made a bit more money there. Whoopsie. Didn't even realize I still had those. I'm actually... Can you, like, divide these at all? I don't know. I could eat them. That'd be dumb. Alright. Let me go ahead and put something else in storage that I might not put back out. Well, I'm going to put the writing desk over here, so I'll do that. Then we'll just push it back into this corner. Why can't I push it back? You know what? I'm making it a lot harder on myself than need be. Alright, we'll go back to making it easier, I guess. Whatever. So yeah, I end up picking up the light switch of all things. Why? You know? Just why? Okay, so it's as close as you can get, I guess. So yeah, light switch. We want to pop that back where it belongs, right up under here. And then we have the world map, which, you know, actually it's kind of nicer here, so that's fine. I mean, it's the same place, but nicer over the table, I think. And then the globe I do obviously want to keep. I may replace it with the sea globe, because I'm not as keen on it. So that's a fine, like, kind of trade-off for me. We can put that up there. And then, how do I go back to floor? There we go. And then go ahead and get the TV now. And place it up there. There we go. That looks pretty cool. So that feels like a legitimate sort of placement for that too, which I like. So that works for me. Is that everything, or is there something else? I think that is everything. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put these in storage just for the time being until I figure out. Well, I said I was going to put them in the basement, so I guess I might as well. Well, we should check out the basement, actually. Again, it's new, so probably worth doing. Well, definitely worth doing. Ooh, okay. Just as big of a room, so that's super cool. So let's go ahead and change this up a bit. Also, I gotta say, so I was talking about my new chair yesterday, and I was so pleased with my new chair. It's a Laura Davison chair. I will say it because I actually really like it. It's a Laura Davison chair, and I was so pleased with it that I actually messaged the company on Instagram, just literally just saying how much I enjoy it. I think it's a great chair, and that's literally it. And they responded to me, saying that, you know, how nice it was to hear that it was working for me and everything, and I enjoyed it. And they even said that they're going, their family is currently really into Animal Crossing, and that I have a new viewer. So, oops, how did I do that? So my new lovely chair company that I so much love now, and that fits my tushy very well. I just want to say the word tushy, but that fits me very well and is very comfortable. Is now at least one of the employees there, the social media manager, is now a viewer, so that is really cool. So thank you very much if you happen to be watching this. That made my day. But I thought that was really fun. But no, it's still great. I sat in it for probably way too long yesterday. And it was very, very comfortable. I didn't like have the leg pain at the end of the day or anything like that. So, yeah, I can suggest them. And it was a reasonably priced chair too. So that's like what I was looking for. I think I paid about $250, something like that, which my last chair was 300, 400. And I mean, granted, it was a Serta one. It lasted me, I don't know, I want to say like 8 years. So, I mean, it wasn't bad in any way, shape, or form. I don't think you can really go poor with any desk choice at this point in time, really. But yeah, I'm very happy with what I got now. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I don't know. I'm just placing down stuff that I want to put down, and that's justification enough for me. I kind of like, you know, I mean, this kind of has like a certain, like kind of almost like a boys' room sort of vibe. I was gonna make like a little man cave, but I don't know now. I like this. In Kai's upstairs room, they had like the most amazing. That's weird to say. Amazing. There we go. I can speak now. Amazing little like layout of stars, and there was like a moon. Didn't know there was a moon, by the way. I mean, in real life, I knew there was a moon, but not in the game. And it was just super, super nice. I hadn't seen anything like it before. Everything was just so like well laid out, and you know, it wasn't like too taken seriously like I tend to do. And I think I might actually prefer that. So that was good to kind of have a little look at. And it made me want to change a lot of stuff, which I think is good. I guess that's a good thing to be able to visit other people's islands to be like, oh yeah, I should probably have a little bit more fun, creativity, and craziness with it. So I think that's what's going to happen. But we shall see. What did I get? Oh yeah, I got the dream house thing, of course. So 7th expansion, and we're all done. We've maxed that one out. It's crazy. And a horde reward for having more things in our house, of course. So we only need 150. That would be very easy to do, honestly, at this point. I did not mean to do that. I had something else that I wanted to go check out. Golden milestone. Oh yeah, for getting the golden. Well, thank you very much, Kinka. I appreciate it. But yeah, it was super, super nice. And they're a huge Boston Bruins fan, which I'm a huge Boston Celtics fan. The name of their town, or their island, was TD Garden. And as I was going in, I was like, certainly it's not that TD Garden. So I just asked, and I was like, oh, cool. It's kind of perfect. Drink a coffee time, of course. There we go. Alright. So, let's go ahead and check the mail. See what we have today. We got something from Happy Home Academy. Congratulations to celebrating the new addition to your home. Please accept this gift. Having plants around can make you feel nice and relaxed. Feel free to create your very own oasis. Thank you. Jordan, darling. I was out for a stroll when quite suddenly you sprang into my mind. I had this powerful feeling I should write you, and I have. I don't have much to say, but I do hope this letter has brightened your day. Thinking of you, Tipper. Thank you, Tipper. That's so cute. Alright, I need to delete some of the mail at some point, but, you know, we'll get there. Or throw it out, I guess is a better term. So cypress plants. Okay, so we got another one of those. That's always good. Or if it has like a different color base or something. It does. I think the other ones are black, so it's great. But yeah, we had rain earlier when I came on. So all of this sort of got like nice and watered, which was good. So it saves me having to do any of that today. But yeah, so that's really fun. Now, I had a couple of things I wanted to do, which showing off all that stuff, adorable. Showing off all that stuff was definitely a big one. And again, thank you very much, Kai. I appreciate it. And then I wanted to go ahead and dig this back up, I guess, because, you know, probably going to need that. Not the typical thing you dig up, but so be it. Kix is here today, so I want to see if he's got anything fun for us. Not sure. Restroom slippers, flowered shoes. Those are quite fun. I'll take those. Gilly Brokes. Broke? I don't know how you say that either. I know a lot of big words, but I don't know a lot of very simple words. I'm just a boy from Eastern Kentucky. That's what I'm gonna blame, at least. It's always a good thing to blame. Blame it on a stereotype. Oh yeah. Oh, I can now, by the way, my wife gave me the recipe for angled signposts, so I can now do that. So I now can make a pretty tulip wreath, a cardboard sofa, stack of books, orange wall, which looks really good, a wooden low table, which is a great coffee table actually, a natural garden table, which looks amazing, the angled signpost, of course, aroma pot, and orange wall mounted clock. So being able to make all that going to be very, very, very good. So yeah, I was excited about that. I almost forgot to show you though. Get so distracted doing other things, and I guess it does happen. So one thing that I do want to do, as I guess I've been wanting to do for a little while, and I guess it's just about time. I want to make a path to the secret beach. So we're going to figure out how to do that this episode and see what we can do. But first, we got to stop off and see if there's anything cool at the Nooklings this morning. I've not checked today, but it looks like it's the simple cloth table or whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. I have a few things to sell, I do believe. I will sell you that. Actually, I'll keep the apples. I still need to gift them. I keep forgetting to do so. And then I think, yeah, I'm going to keep those because I want to lay them about. I think that is all good. I can check my turnip prices today. I might actually have okay numbers today according to Turnip Profit, so I'll have a little check. Because even if they're just semi-okay, it'll be fine. 113 per turnip. That's still a profit, actually. I'd probably be better a little bit later on, but because I might not be on later, I'll go ahead and sell them just to get them offloaded here, which 11,000 is still so great. So there we go. Now we're at like, I don't know, however many millions I was already up from before. Table with cloth, that's what it was. So I already have this, so I don't really need it, and it is the same style, so I don't really feel like buying it just to, you know, buy it essentially. Let's go and check out what type of flooring we have today, and tools, of course. Always fun to see if it's something new. The parasols are always really funny. But let's see. Well, that's quite fun. That is not red to me though. It looks pink. So we got two cute walls. It's kind of a fun floor. Monochromatic. Rose flooring is cute. Mm, I think I'm good. I don't think there's anything that I'm really fancying there, so I think we'll be okay for that at least. Excuse you. Alright, so time to do something with the terrain. We're going to alter it pretty heavily, I'm sure, in some way. But the first thing I need to do is I need to get up to the top. Because I first need to chop down all the trees, or just get the trees out of the way in some way, shape, or form. So that's where we're going to start. And then we're going to figure out where to go from there. I know I have so many other things to kind of work on, but I just, I sort of follow just what I really want to do in the day. And I woke up today just wanting to do this, so I guess I might as well do it. So I still plan to keep some of the mountain here, by the way. I notice I'm cutting it down, which I am on a lot of it, but I plan to be rebuilding some taller areas in other places as well. Because, again, inspiration hit seeing a better island, and it's super, super cool. And I think, as much as I enjoy the kind of making things like as, realistic as possible, or, just making it look very normalized, I guess you would say, that I do want to also make it really funky at the same time. And I think it's probably good to kind of follow that desire, so that's what we're going to do here today. So we're going to see if I can cut at least enough to just dig a hole straight through the mountain here. Because honestly, that's actually enough. Which, that might be what I do. I might just cut these trees out. And then we'll switch over to our beautiful shovel here. And go ahead and start taking these out. Which, yeah, every time I start just chopping at stuff, honestly, it feels so satisfying just destroying things. Especially once you get like a little bit of an idea. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because you're actually doing something instead of thinking about doing something. And that's kind of my issue when, I mean, in real life, but also in the game. I often think about wanting to do something so much that I get the satisfaction of doing it before actually doing it. That is actually a thing. It's like an actual psychological thing. Like you believe in, like you think about how successful you could be with doing something, certain goals, to the point where you think about it and dream about it so much that you actually feel like you've completed it, so you never actually do it. I can't remember what that's actually called, but that is an actual like scientific sort of psychological thing. I remember researching that at some point. I don't remember why. I read a lot of weird self-help stuff. I don't need help, but I read it anyways. It's interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of studies on that one. So that's the interesting one all in all. Because like, I've definitely been there. It's easy to do. But let's start making, we're just going to dig straight through to kind of see where we're at here. And what we're working with, how much size we need. And obviously now I can't bridge the area, but I'm actually not as fussed about that as I thought I was going to be. I think I'm actually going to like it more this way anyways. So we're going to do it, I think, sort of like this. So we'll kind of build it, maybe one more this way. And then, this is a bit awkward. I wish it would just break it all. I guess I gotta kind of like do this. Still works. At least I'm not double tapping, I guess. And then we'll have this as like a nice little cut through. Perfect, exactly what I wanted to do. Great. But the cool thing is, like, I mean, this is still fairly, if I want to consider realism, which I don't. But if, I wanted to appease myself, maybe. I lived in the city, or the town, with the second largest, like, land mass movement since the Panama Canal, which is hilarious for a tiny town of, 9,000 people, if that. Yeah, so it's a pretty intense thing. It was called the Cut Through Project. of Pikeville, Kentucky. There's a more like specific thing, but or proper name for it. But I can't remember what it was. I think it was just the cut through project, and they basically just cut a mountain in half, which is super weird that they can do that, but they very much can. But it helped a lot because my parents lived there before it, and then they were able to finally transfer like more goods and get more goods in and out of the city, and actually able to drive places, because used to it took like an hour to get to where I from the city to where I actually used to live, but when they put the cut through in, it only took 15 minutes, so it's a pretty considerable change. I'm sure environmentally, if I was to look into it, it's probably not the best. I mean, they've done well to bring it back now, but I also lived in the area of strip mining, so honestly, who knows? That is a whole other dumb thing. But anyways, let's go ahead and pop down here. So yeah, we're going to want some sort of a nice like slope down here, which obviously a slope means putting in whatchamacallits. That's the proper term, of course. No, it requires putting in a ramp. But the thing is, I could do just a single ramp, and I think be pretty okay. But we'll see how it ends up looking. So yeah, it's not very centered as I'd maybe imagined, but it doesn't. Dang it! I hate when I do that. But again, that doesn't truly matter. So let's see. Now we can walk out to there, which is nice. But I could like kind of, curve that off a little bit there. But there we go. We now have a way to get back here. I'm kind of tempted to keep bringing it down this way, but then it kind of makes my bridge that I have useless, which I don't really want to do. So yeah, I guess like the best thing to do is probably just have that as the like a little stairwell down. I can even just do like 1 or 2 ramps. I'm not sure yet. We shall see, I guess, and figure that out as we make our way along. So we're just going to curve these bits off a little bit. I honestly think that's okay. So there we go. So yeah, we'll be able to have a nice ramp down to there. Might only make it like 2 wide or something, and then figure out a way to spruce that up a bit. But we'll end up doing that shortly. I'm kind of curious. I've got enough bells on me currently. Let me go ahead and get out. I'm going to try planting 30,000. This might be a dumb move, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm not like too worried about it at this point. So I do want to see what would happen if I did that. I mean, I guess if it doesn't return anything, then oops. But if I get 90,000, or if I even get like 50,000 or something, like, yeah, at least it's something. But yeah. So yeah, we can walk back here. I kind of forgot about as well. But yeah, I think if I put, even if I just put like, oh wait, the ramps are like 2 wide, aren't they? So it would go here. Well, that would be pretty perfect. So I was planning to build a ramp actually here today. But, now that I'm kind of already doing that other one, I'm not so sure. Only being able to do one a day, it would be kind of nice to get the one that's actually going down to the place where you're kind of looking at, but I don't know. It's kind of, I guess I can kind of decide while I'm maybe going to actually get the thing. I don't know. How much I have 30,000 now, so, which I don't actually need money to be able to get the thing, so that's good at least. So yeah, let's go check it out. Hello everybody. Tipper, what are you wearing? Interesting. But I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty great actually. Other than being tired. That's about it. Well, hello there, Jordan. Your home has a proper basement now, does it not? You won't find many folks with a home as impressive as yours. Which brings us to, oh lord, Cost to remodel, that'll be 2,498,000 bells. Yes, please make your payments at the Nook Stop ABD feature, as you've done before. Now, I won't be able to expand your home any further, but I must say it's been a pleasure to serve you. Well, thank you kindly. I was just curious, actually, if you had any more home customizations. Because, I mean, it's possible at this point. Yeah, sure. Let's see what you got. I'm just curious if there's anything new now, or if we kind of like hit the... Okay, I think we kind of like hit the last bit of it already, it looks like. Yeah, I don't see anything new. Okay. I'm fine, actually. You can help me with infrastructure, my friend. I want to talk about inclines. Let's build one. I think another thing I may do, I'm half like tempted here to actually move the the museum. And the reason being is I'm kind of tempted to put it at like on the cliff, because I've seen where people have done like the little dig sites for the fossils, and I think it looks so nice, and my wife is even currently doing that, and I just think it looks so good. So I mean, it's a tempting one, and I must have missed a day. I didn't even realize until now. Whoops. Let's see, what do we... Anything we want to get today here? I've got 13,000, so I'm doing pretty good on the miles at this point. You know what? Let's just get the monster statue. Why not? Might as well go ahead and just go for it. Anything else we should get, maybe? Let's see. We could get... I think we're actually, I think I'm okay for now. There's nothing I'm really like specifically I'm wanting to go out of my way to get right now. I do wonder if there's going to be more things in the future, because I mean they've said that they're planning to do so much. Ooh, hand carts, which I would call a wheelbarrow, but still, I'll take it. Anything else here? We will go ahead and get the KK Corral. I'm guessing that's, well, yeah, I guess it's Corral. It's kind of like chorus, so I don't know. My speaking is very special today. Take a drink of coffee if you don't mind. There we go. So I need to put hedges here. I just remembered. Do I have them on me? I believe so. Yeah, I do. Alright. So let's go ahead and just place these on down. See how they look as well, if it is actually what we wanted to do. I do have to say I'm already liking it more. Just, I don't know, it just has a little bit more nice, just is a little bit nicer of a visual to me. Maybe, personal opinions and everything, but I'd be wondering what you guys think, but I do like that a lot. There we go. That is very nice. I just think it looks a lot nicer to me at least. So yeah, I think I like the little library there. I was tempted to move it over here because the gap looks a bit funny to me. So I will do that while I'm thinking about it. So let's go ahead and build one more here. And then we'll put the little library here. Tiny library it is. There we go. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I like that. And I do have another bench, actually. I wonder... I don't know what kind of color this is. Oh, it's an iron bench. Oh, are they both that as well? Oh, they are. Ooh, I could customize these, make them like white, and then place them there instead. That would be fun. Okay, I'll be back to do that. I won't do that yet. Just have the right colors. But let's go put down the incline marker. Let me go ahead and get enough money out to go and pay it off as well. It's a 98,000 bell one, I do believe. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Oh, by the way, I gotta mention, I need to update the outro with the little members thing. So do keep that in mind, that it's going to be slightly outdated, and it may be outdated at times because where I upload a day different. So if you become a member, I will get it. Do not fret. It just might take me just a little bit because I need to sort of figure things out with it, and then add it all in and everything like that. So please do bear with me. I will get it done, do not worry. And yeah, because I do have to make it by hand, like in After Effects, but still I have to make it. So it just takes me a little bit. I have to type everything out and like actually render it and remember to do it. So I will be working on it this evening to at least update this. I've been kind of checking it like once weekly to, sort of do. But we will get that updated very, very shortly. And then it'll all be kind of good to go. So just to kind of let you know why it might be out of date ever so slightly this episode. So there we go. And I've still had some questions. People saying that they don't really like using YouTube to pay on, and if they could use Patreon. And I do still have a Patreon. That's actually how Cows Lane 1 supports me. So if you do want to use that, you very much can. Link is always in the description. So just to let you know. So I think I have to... Oh wait, am I just too far away? I think I was giving it like the space it needed, but I don't think that works. Oh wait, what? The ground isn't stable near these rocks. Oh, near the rocks. Okay, so I just need to build back a little bit more. That's fair. But yeah, so if you want to use that as well, you very much can. I appreciate the support no matter how you do it, so thank you. Oops. And honestly, again, if you're not able to support, especially in these times, please do not try or anything like that. I appreciate you just helping by watching and everything. That is perfect and plenty enough. So also please do bear that in mind. No, I don't really want it there. Can I get it centered if I come back here? I wonder. Ah, there we go. Let me imagine it. Looks great. No, I think that is actually exactly how I want it. And then I'll actually be able to fill in the areas on the side here. Or maybe I'll leave them open and put flowers in there. I think that would be quite nice. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and pay this bad boy off. And then we're going to go ahead and have that tomorrow, which I'm really ecstatic for. So thank you, turnips, for really making all of this possible. There we go. So now we have a little way on down to our secret beach. I think that is so cool. So that'll be done tomorrow, and I'm really excited to see how that turns out. And I'm kind of on a roll with kind of making this that I'm a little bit tempted now to just keep... I was kind of tempted to keep like adding on places, but really I don't know. I'm kind of like in between on how I want to do things here. So maybe I shouldn't, but maybe I should. I really don't know. I thought about adding a third level here of the cliff. And then making something a bit more special up here. Also, now that I've thought about it, I think I might actually prefer the museum where it is. Because I realize it's kind of like, it's just with everything else, so it makes sense. But yeah, there is obviously a lot more opportunity, like, in this big space that I've kind of just put, I've just made a pool. I feel like there could be so much more here, and I'm, kind of tempted to maybe bring more things within that area. But I really do not know how I would want to start that. But I guess that is something to find out. So one thing I do want to do here is I just kind of want to add to that a little bit. And then kind of do a little bit of that. I think that's fun. Just to kind of add a little more beef to that because I can put stuff on this side now. Can you go a layer higher, or is this as high as it goes? Oh. Okay, you could go even higher. Interesting. Huh. Well. Today we learned. So that's interesting. Yeah, I definitely want to rebuild some stuff. So I think, like I was saying, I think I want to take up a lot of stuff here and maybe start building some higher areas. I feel like I'm definitely going to need some live streams soon. I'm still waiting for my new setup, you know, just to be able to do it a little bit more comfortably. Because I'm even I have a chair ordered, another chair, but like a proper, like very comfy chair to like lounge in kind of chair. So I've got that coming in to make my life even more comfortable than it already is now. So I'm actually quite hopeful for that. Honestly, I was mildly tempted with the same company. They have another chair that is kind of like just I don't know if you call them lounge chairs or like waiting chairs or what you would call them. I just think they're really pretty, like nice lounge chairs to me. But I was very tempted to get it as well, to be able to just kind of have another thing to relax in while playing this, and maybe setting up like a little recording station. Instead of sitting in front of my computer playing, I was tempted to set it up so I can sit in like a nice little lounge chair, and then be able to kind of just kick my feet up and and just record that way. But I don't know. I'll see. They're not very expensive, so it's kind of like worth it to me, I think. But we'll see. We'll find out how we're going to go. But having the inclusion of that chair too will be a way for my wife to be able to watch as I'm playing and be able to kind of co-commentate a little bit better, and I can put like a permanent spot for her to have a mic as well. So that'd be really cool. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully get this set up at some point in the near future. Still got to tour her island soon. I think she said she's getting to the point where she's ready to do that, and I think I'm getting to the point where I'm about ready to do so. So it'll be good to kind of have a little look-see around. But yeah, it'd be fun. So that is pretty good. I do want to pick this up, and I want to come over here again. Do I have any more flowers to plant? I do not. Let me drop this empty can, and let me drop, like I can't really like drop anything else, can I? Oh, wait, I can put the wind turbine back up here, and that'll save me a little bit of room. So let me pop that back down. There we go. And we also have the solar panel, which I gotta be honest, it's not gonna be doing a lot of work today. Or did I leave the solar panel? I think it was far enough over where I didn't have to worry about it, so even better. But what I'm tempted to do, I'm tempted to bring this mountain on back here to here, and then maybe even build another level higher on it. Could be interesting. So let's go ahead and place, I'll just place these down for the time being. That's not what I meant to do, but fine. Kind of worked out, actually. So there we go. We'll do this just to make ourselves a little bit extra room. I don't think I can put that on top of it, sadly. I was going to just try to put a full pool on top of it, but for some reason it doesn't want to work. So let's pick these. Perfect. Let's pick these up. There we go. And move it on over here. Like so. And then we'll work from here. Alright. So, let's switch to the big boy shovel. Nope. Wrong thing. Big boy shovel. There we go. And start adding on here. Which I've never actually added directly beside of these, but it seems to, it seems to look and work just fine, so that's good to see. But yeah, I'd love to know, do you guys, like, when you build in the game, do you kind of go for realism, or do you just go for something that looks really fun? I usually went for realism, but now I'm kind of leaning more towards, like, oops. Oh yeah, I could have built over that? Cool. But now I'm leaning more towards the fun route. Just because I kind of feel like if I only do the realistic route, I'm limiting myself to a lot of the very simple like clean, modern looking things instead of having fun with like the crazy looking stuff. And I want to definitely make sure I'm still, getting to use a lot of the crazy things, most definitely. So one thing I am going to do here is I'm going to leave room to be able to walk on this shoreline. Because I'm going to put flowers along it, but also it makes it easier for a place to fish, which I still can fish from up here too, so it's not like a problem. And granted, I can move the waterfall if I do see fit and just make it a bigger pond. Interesting. I think I may have thought of something else, which is dangerous, so let's go ahead and fill that in. Oh boy, this is going to get me in trouble, isn't it? Just end up breaking everything. Oh boy. It's fine. I guess we can just blame Kai, if anything goes wrong. Just blame them and, we're all good. I got inspired. It happens. I'm kidding. Alright. So here we go. Getting there. I wish this could be a little bit faster of a process, but I really only wish it was faster because I'm recording. If I was playing for myself, probably wouldn't bother me. I'm just impatient when recording, really. But I got a new game to play today on the channel, which might go up today as well. I'm playing it today IRL, which is a day behind. It's always confusing, but I like to make it that way, I guess. But I'm playing it today, and hopefully it's good enough to be going up. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we shall see. I won't know until I record, so hopefully it's a good game. It sounds fun in premise, so that's good enough for me to start. So, yeah, we shall see how it actually turns out, but let's go ahead. We're going to start waterscaping here. I think we're going to cut off here, which it's just temporary, so do not fret. But we're going to do this, and just on over here. Just suffocate the waterfall as you do. Feels weird. Alright. Oops. Oh yeah, I always forget you can jump over stuff like that. Like, I do wonder if I should make like things like that to, kind of make gaps possible. Just make a little thing that can jump instead of having to build a bridge all the time, but I don't know. In real life, I guess you wouldn't like willingly, very often just jump over something, but I don't know. I would, but I'm not sure about other people. Oops. That's all I meant to do. Could just filled in the other area, but instead I made it 3 steps too many. Oops. There we go. So, now I want to switch to the cliff tool. Love that you just walk straight up to this. It's so funny. So how do I think I need to go up here so I can fix this. So if I switch to this and switch to the waterscaping permit, I think I can, yeah, there we go. So I can fix it by doing this. Oh, wow. I did not think you could jump that far, but here we are. There we go. Oh, so much quieter. That's weird. So yeah, let's go ahead and, oops, wrong button again. I swear I'll get there one day. So if we do this, we can manage to bring it over to where I'm going to have the new waterfall. And the cool thing is we'll be able to see the waterfall from the little like bridge and everything, and I think that'll be quite cute. So that's at least our current aim. And I'll be building a new river in all of this little area, so do not fret. There still will be water. If not, I mean, actually, I guess there's going to be kind of a better fishing area in reality here than it was going to be, so I guess that worked out even better. I don't know why I was so compelled suddenly to do this, but I guess that's just how the game works. Mysterious forces. Yeah, I've got room. Okay. So, let's go ahead and pick these up. This one up. I think this will look nice actually with this little like bench and stuff here. If I can keep it, I gotta see how much room I've got. But I think I only need to go that wide, but we will see. Because I'm not going to be entirely sure until I actually just fill it all in. But yeah, this is the time that I wish, like, you know, it sees a 2x2 area. I wish I could be like, yeah, can you just fill this in? It'd be great. But yeah, I've, like I said, I'm going to record it a little bit later. So I'm going to record, the game is called Islanders. So if I do get it up, it was good. If I didn't, it wasn't good enough for video at least. It's supposed to be a very good game. It was $2 on Steam, so I had to go for it. And I thought it was cute enough to, you know, want to give it a go. So very, very interesting. And I'm very interested in it as well. So, oops, that's what I meant to do, promise. So there we go, and there we go as well. But yeah, very interested in it, so we shall see how it goes. So we got that. We're going to build that as a little curve. Oh, that looks good actually. So now we work on the water permit and build our waterfall here. So I'm guessing that's enough. I won't really know until I get everything here, I don't think, to properly see what it looks like. Oops. So, if I do something like, kind of thinking of a way to do this without making it just like, you know, super kind of squared off. Have it still have like a bit of a natural design to it. So if I do, like say I come back this way a bit, maybe. I mean, the thing is, there is a lot of man-made like canals and stuff like that, so I don't necessarily need it to be like so perfect because I can make it look better. Maybe it is better to just have it all like straight and nicely cut, and then, you know, I can just, you know, claim it as like a man-made thing. It is starting to rain. I just noticed the little sprinkles coming down. I kind of love when it rains in the game though. Definitely makes life easier when it comes to watering plants, so I always am one to welcome it. But here we go. We're going to make this like, yeah, a canal sort of deal. I think that's a very feasible and respectable thing to do. Did not mean to do that, but that's fine. If I destroy that, we're fine. Do I want to fill in like this little corner and then like do that? I will do that. So, there we go. So we have like a little, I think that waterfall's just fine. I can't really see it, so it's a little, CC. I can't like fully see it, so, you know, it kind of presents a little bit of a problem, but I think it's okay. Like, you know, for what I'm aiming for. And this is a good fishing spot now, size-wise, so that's good. One thing I am tempted to do, I do have to say, I'm tempted to mildly, I don't want to cut this area off because this is obviously the way I walk through, but as well, I'm not fully against it because I'm kind of tempted to build it up so I could have another waterfall and have another even higher level, because that could be really interesting. I did not mean to do that, but sure. Can you, oh yeah, you can't build that way. You have to be at the bottom. So yeah, I think that could be nice. But we'll work on that at a different time once I have like a little bit more in the way of being able to get more inclines. But automatically, I'm enjoying this. You know, just kind of a little bit of a change. Oh, this is good timing. There we go. Maybe it's a good present for our new crafting. What did we get? A wheelchair. Okay, cool. It's quite a present. But now, like, this makes it a nice little like sitting area, which I very much like. I hate how this looks. I think I'm gonna have to do something with that. I'm gonna have to see how other people like decorate that, because I think that looks terrible, personally. So I'm gonna have to see what other people have done, see if I can make it look just a wee bit nicer, because it does not look nice to me. In fact, I do wonder if I was to go to this, what happens if I just round it off? Does it just look even dumber? I mean, I wouldn't say dumber. It doesn't look great. But yeah, not dumber. Maybe, you know, maybe we don't always need paths. Because, oh, you know. But I'll, maybe I can justify not having a path here because it's like a little park. I need to switch to the proper thing for this. I keep, forgetting that I can do this sometimes, and it's obviously much easier not having to do double the work. But we'll kind of, I think, just bring this back just to here, and then cut it, yeah, kind of cut in right here. And I think that I'll do it just fine. So I gotta look up what the golden watering can does more properly, to figure out exactly what I need to do with that. I know you can make gold roses. Kai had plenty of gold roses, and they were beautiful. So I need to figure out how to do that most definitely, because I would love to make those, so that's going to be super sweet as well. But no, I really like how this looks. I think it's turned out great. I think I'm going to leave the stump there. I kind of like how it looks. Maybe I can even turn this area, because I do have, yeah, that simple DIY workbench. I can like make it into a little like crafty area and kind of make it look a little more rustic. Who knows? But yeah, we'll have that tomorrow. We will have sort of this area, maybe a little bit more fleshed in. And then I'm going to see about maybe, you know, building a couple of other more little things here and there. Oh, hey, Tipper. Don't usually see you over here. And then, yeah, we'll see about making that even fourth level of the cliff, which is, again, still super interesting to me that you can do that, and I never realized. But yeah, we will see what that looks like and how we go about it to kind of bring it in to the world here. Could even do it up over here. That'd be a nice little place for like a little pond, actually. Actually, all of this place is like kind of perfect area to do whatever I wanted, to be honest, at this point. So yeah, we have the ability to to kind of do a lot of things that that we necessarily couldn't do before. So we can't really complain too much with how things are going. But I think things are looking pretty fantastic right now. And I hope you're enjoying. I hope you're enjoying the progress. Hope you're enjoying that I'm doing something a little bit different now. You know, trying something new. I am, because hey, it's new. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. You know, I've been going for about an hour already, which went very, very quickly. But yeah, tomorrow we'll come back in and maybe change up a few more things. Maybe I'll look through comments and see if there's any more suggestions to do anything else. But no, I love that. I love this too. I think it looks so much better. So I'm really happy to get things a little bit higher up. And you know, just make things in general just a little more fleshed out and nicer looking. So we're making progress little by little here. But yeah, I think if I started streaming soon, I'm probably going to be able to get a lot more done, which is going to be fantastic. But yeah, we'll see if we can come in next time. Maybe make some angled signposts as well to fit in for certain areas. And yeah, just in general, be able to maybe even put in this little ramp up here and a whole bunch of other things. So make the most of the space and really just go to town. Go to town on it and make it look as good as possible. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, as always. And I think we're nearing episode 60 if this isn't already. I'm not entirely sure. You can let me know. Let's see what this big boy is before we leave. There we go. Sea bass time. Oh, nope. But yeah, we will kind of see what we got and like see where we are with everything. And I'm really happy and thrilled with how things are going. So thank you guys so much again. I won't say the whole spill that I usually do, but yeah. For now, Zach Scott is on, so go watch his video. Which totally uploaded at the same time me ending this, don't worry. Yeah, goodbye.